Hi, my name's Dee. Welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now, this is your new moon reading for December 2019, which, remember, is also a solar eclipse. Now, new moons are a time of birth and of new beginnings. We can set new plans into motion with the new moon. And a solar eclipse tends to, or any eclipse, tends to bring in something new, something a little more chaotic, maybe, something a little more left field. And bear in mind that we are heading quite fast towards the peak of the Saturn and Pluto conjunction on January. So the question for this video is, what will your sign, it's a bulk introduction, I'll put the timestamp below because you want to watch more than one. What will your sign be beginning under the light of the new moon? Now, when I say you want to watch more than one, you want to watch your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. So that is the personality you show to the world, how you feel inside, and the personality that you are becoming. And don't forget, I also do waxing and waning moon readings. Obviously, the waning moons are already out and lead into this one. Well, might lead into this one, depends who the cards are talking to. And after this, I will be releasing my waxing moon reading as we build up to the power of the next full moon. So, for Boxing Day or the day after Christmas, if you're in America, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Leo, the question is, what will Leo be beginning with the new moon? And the first impression I got from the cards is nothing if you don't pull your finger out. That probably sounds a little harsh, but you are, or you have been put into this waiting period at the moment for you to look at things differently and for you to identify your path. There are friends that are around you that can help you with this. The previous sign, Cancer, got the community card as well. But I feel that at the moment you are feeling quite defensive, even though your intuition is telling you to do something, possibly in secret. But what stands against you right now is that you're tormenting yourself, or there is some pain that you have encountered. There is a loss here that you have encountered. It's recently, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You have been trying to carry everything and clutch onto everything that you can, almost as if you've been trying to get away from a situation, but there's something with that situation that you've not been completely aware of, but you had to get out of that situation because it's almost like you were in some form of peril. But moving from that situation has created a loss. We have the Eight of Cups as one of the things that you have to work with, where you are walking away from something going, yeah, I've had enough. But you may have had enough, but this is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. So also at the moment, materially wise, you have enough as well. So this loss is something that, in practical terms, you can stand to lose because you still have plenty. You can carry on. You haven't been debilitated. You haven't been left in complete and abject poverty or in complete and abject pain, or, you have enough to keep going. And there are people around you that will support you. I will say, oh, it's an elephant. That's weird, because as I was looking at this Ten of Pentacles, I didn't see that is for some reason a woolly mammoth or a giant elephant. It's I saw shoulders, legs, and the head being the not quite pentacle of the coin, and it made me immediately think of the Doctor Strange villain, the Dread Dormammu. So just be aware that although there are people on your side, any advice that they are giving you, make sure that that's not as according to their agenda, that they actually do have your best interests at heart. So when I say there's something that you've not been seeing, maybe someone's been stirring the pot slightly. But you are coming into a time where you are relying upon yourself and you are looking at your own inner light. You have to deal with this loss, but the end of this tough cycle is approaching. Where you're going into is movement. We have the Queen of Pentacles, who is a nurturing person, who is here, I forget which particular goddess we have on here, probably Lakshmi, but I'd have to look that up. But you are entering into a nurturing time where you have everything that you need, but you have to make the journey to head there, and that is going to take some courage. And it's going to take some little bit of information being dropped on you. But like I say, be aware of the most people around you who are acting like they have your best interests at heart do have your best interests at heart. But I can't escape that dread domino image from from this Ten of Pentacles. So that there is somebody who has an interest in your material world, who has advised you of something or told you about something which was according to their agenda, not yours. Now, I don't think necessarily that they've done you any disfavors. It's probably something that you had needed to know about. And it was relevant to this situation that you've been trying to remove yourself from, and hopefully by now have removed yourself from. But just be aware that just because they did the right thing, they've done it for the wrong reasons. So maybe, yes, relying on yourself a little more is what's important, because the majority of people see that you have got a lot of clarity, but you are wanting some form of recognition. It's that's what I'm getting from this Three of Pentacles, that it's not that this young lad here has the skill, which he does, but here there's nobody in this card, unlike the Rider-Waite deck, to recognize that he has this skill. He's just working on his own. So maybe there is somebody who is wanting you to be recognized. I don't think that's the same person who's advised you badly, to be quite honest. But the time that you have is it's time for you to choose your path, to choose where you're headed next, as shown by that Six of Swords, where you've got to have a little bit of courage and go, okay, I've protected what I need to. I haven't lost anything that I can't do without. That loss is actually opening up somewhat new horizons, but there's something that's drifted away from me. And you know what? Good. That's how I feel. Good. Because now the Queen of Cups, this is your hopes and fears here. Is everything going to blossom? As the Queen of Cups is a dodgy card for me, because sometimes she's lovely and sometimes she's quite the manipulator, which you'd think more is the Queen of Swords, but I tend to get that from the Queen of Cups. And it's almost like there is a dream that has been presented to you, and you go, or has been presented to you. I'm thinking more past tense, and you're going, yeah, is this actually really going to get me anywhere? Is this actually going to get the good results? And I think if you can stay away from the emotional aspects of things, stay away from the confusions that are being put onto you, you can get that little sun to ignite. But it is a time for you to start listening to your intuition, to start knowing when to cut things and people out and when not to. Because what you have to work with from on high is that you are being given, you are being guided. Four of Cups, you are being given a direction to head to. There is something more. But one dream has tumbled away. So what? This Four of Cups here is very like the Five of Cups. You notice the one dream that's normally being presented to you by the hand of God here has fallen over. But it is a matter of building from where you are now and moving forward, not from where you wanted to be, because there's been too much stress and hassle that's been going on there. So there is a new time coming. There is that sun will ignite. There is a lot of nourishment to be had, but you have to accept that loss and actually go, right, that's it. If I've had enough, then I need to walk away. I need to get moving. And then you'll find that things will pick up. Notice on the Eight of Cups here, he's walking, but on the Six of Swords, he's on a boat and he's shooting off. Okay, so if this means anything to you, Leo, please do comment down below. Press subscribe while you're there. It'll help you keep an eye out for your waxing moon reading that will be coming out next. And in the meantime, best of luck, be strong, but moving away is the right thing. Cheers.